Hey guys, so I wanted to come back on here. I promised that I would come on here and talk about some of the things that you can get in your orders this month with the March PV promotions. We've talked previously about Thieves dish soap, and I wanted to talk about the next level promote of what you can get if you spend the next level. So the next level is 250 PV. That's points value. And generally, you can associate points value with dollars spent. Not all things are 100% PV. So something costs $20, you get 20 PV. Not all things are dollar for dollar, but most things are. So if you're spending 250, you get all of the things that we talked about before. And I've got a list of what you get in your promotions from 100 PV, 190, and now we're at 250. What you're going to get in the 250 is you're going to get, along with everything else, you're going to get the Thieves hand soap. You will also get the veggie soak, but I don't have that yet. I'll get it in my PV order, or my next order that I'm going to do. Hey, Yoli, I'll get it in the next order that I'm going to do tomorrow. But for my first order that I did, because I've got two accounts, I got one for me and one for my husband. So my husband's order, I'll get the veggie soak, and I'll talk about that once I get it. I just want to get it, use it, and be able to really talk to you about how good it is and how to use it. I haven't used it yet, so I don't want to go there. But with this hand soap, so I'm a big advocate of DIY. If I can do something DIY and get it cheaper, then I'm going to do that. So I've been a big proponent. I've got recipes out there for using Castile soap with water and a little bit of Thieves cleaner, and it works great. I don't not like it. It's just that it, because of the water content, and we're not using preservatives, then you have a very short shelf life on the blend with the Castile soap. If you don't have a big family like I don't, especially in my spare bathroom, if I leave the Castile soap blend in that bathroom for over, with the Thieves cleaner in it, it can probably last over a month. But anything beyond that, it starts to grow bacteria, and I don't really like that. So especially for my spare bathroom, and I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna use this in my spare bathroom, I'm gonna use it in my bathroom too, and just kind of nix the whole DIY with Castile, although it does work. So if you like it, continue to use it. Great to hear that, Yoli, about the veggie wash. You're washing your vegetables and you never really get that wax off. And so I understand that the veggie soak gets that stuff off really well. Or gets it all off. So I can't wait to get it and to use it on, cucumbers and all of that stuff with skin, all of those vegetables with skin on it, because, water isn't working. All right. So the hand soap. Thieves hand soap. One thing I want to emphasize, when I started using this, I like soap with slip. So what I've discovered while using this, I would wet my hands, put the soap in there, and then rub my hands together. And you can feel that they're getting clean, but the slip isn't there as much as I would like slip to be. So what I've discovered is I'm going to pump a little bit of this out, and this hasn't been used yet. And what I've discovered is you put it in a dry hand and you rub it together, you get so much slip. I love this. So I just rub it together and I just keep going, and it smells so good. It's got the Thieves blend in there. It's got lemon in there. It's got orange in there. And it seriously feels like a lotion. It's almost rubbing into my skin, and it probably will by the time I get done with this video. But there's so much slip. And then I just put my hands under the water and they feel really clean. It's not drying. Obviously in the winter time, I want to preface this. If it's winter time and you're using any cleaner on your hands, be it Castile or be it this, once you put your hands under that water, your hands are going to be dry because it's very cold out. There's not a lot of humidity. So you're going to want to use your lotion afterwards. But the soap itself is not drying. So, I don't know. See, it's already gone into my hands, which you can't really say about, other soaps, right? So I really do enjoy the scent of this. I enjoy its cleaning ability. My hands feel so clean afterwards. And again, when it's warmer out, like today it's warmer, I don't use lotion, my body butter after I wash my hands on a day like this, because there's enough humidity in the air and it feels, and my hands aren't drying. But in the wintertime, I want to emphasize, you know, if you've used it in the wintertime, you felt like it was drying, it's probably not the soap. It's probably just because there's no humidity in the air. So, you know, make sure you're lotioning your hands in the wintertime. But I love it. The scent is great. It lasts a long time in this if you don't overuse it. So I know some people will try and, you know, prevent their kids from overusing it. So they'll wrap a little rubber band around here so they only get a little bit. One pump goes a long way. I've been known to abuse it. I will do 2 pumps and it's a waste. Don't do that. So I'm going to read what you're saying, Yoli. So you are putting baking soda in what? And you add lavender into what? Into the hand soap, or into your veggie wash, or into your homemade Castile blend? And one thing I want to mention while Yoli's responding, because I know we have a delay, is that there are no toxic chemicals in this. The reason why I went to even making my own DIY for hand soap was because the hand soap I was using, those ingredients in there, the preservatives in there, were, my skin could no longer take it. I know you guys have heard this story a million times, but the preservatives and all of these hand soaps, and in all of these hand soaps that you can get from the grocery store, or, you know, dish soaps you get from the grocery store, anywhere else, is it's just, those preservatives in there are, a lot of them are endocrine disruptors. One of them is ones that preservative they used to use in paint. And they now use it in a low percentage in soaps, which to me is crazy. And I want you guys to understand bioaccumulation. We've talked about this before. You might be getting a little bit of those preservatives in your hand soap and a little bit in your dish soap. But as you add all of those things up, your laundry detergent, your shampoo, your conditioner, you start adding all of that up, the percentage that's allowable, right, 0.01% or whatever, or 1%, magnifies when you're adding in all of those other products into your daily routine. And some of these things you're not even using for a day. Once a day. You're using it multiple times a day. So you're continuing to, those things are continuing to get into your system and accumulate. And toxic chemicals do not pass through your system in a day. They stick around. They stick around for a couple of weeks at least. And so you're continuing to add on. And so your body is never without, because every day you're adding, they're staying in 2 weeks, and you're adding on top of that. So bioaccumulation is a serious thing. You should really be concerned about that as it relates to hand soaps, dish soaps, laundry detergent, body, lotion, body wash, shampoo, conditioner. The list goes on. So Yoli, you're adding into your hand soap that you're making, your DIY hand soap, you're adding in baking soda, lavender, and I think that's it. I think that's all you said you're adding, which is really cool. I didn't think about adding baking soda. So once you, baking soda is really good because it helps soften the water. And I think it might be washing. So I might be confusing washing soda and baking soda, but I know it's a water softening. Both of them are, but one of them helps to pull dirt away. And I think it's washing soda over baking soda. Baking soda is good for pulling out funk, which is why baking soda is kind of really good if you're making the laundry detergent blend. That baking soda in there helps, pull the dirt, pull the funk out of whatever clothes you're washing. So that is all I wanted to talk about today. Again, once I get the veggie soak and I use it, and you got Yoli on here, so she can attest to the quality of the veggie soak and how it really gets the gunk off of your vegetables. But once I get it, I'll come back on here and I will talk to you about, how it feels, how it smells, how it works, once I've had a chance to use it. So if you guys have any questions, I'm always available. You can ping me, you can call me, email me, whatever you want, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.